A 72-year-old woman abruptly passed away one morning as a result of an error. As they age, many people in their 70s make this error every day. Little choices can have a big impact on our health, and even seemingly harmless habits can turn dangerous. In this conversation, we examine 4 bad morning routines that may be affecting your heart rate balance and even your brain performance without you even being aware of it. Unfortunately, the majority of adults over 70 commit at least one of these errors each morning. The good news is that if you're aware of them, they're simple to fix. Avoiding them might be the difference between leading an active, healthy lifestyle and eventually having a serious emergency, because the final error is one of the most harmful and is rarely acknowledged. It can significantly raise the risk of falls, vertigo, and heart disease, yet many elderly people are unaware that they are doing it. If you haven't joined us yet, please hit the notification bell and subscribe so you don't miss any updates. Type 1 in the comments if you like what you see. If not, input 0 so I can immediately improve the situation. Let's begin. Getting out of bed too early is the first error. While getting out of bed too early may seem like a simple habit, it can really cause dizziness in older adults. Sudden reductions in blood pressure might be harmful. As we become older, we fall. Lying down for a few hours slows down the response of our circulatory system. The lower body begins to pool blood when you abruptly sit up or stand up. You may have a sharp decrease in blood pressure. Orthostatic hypotension is the term for this disorder. Did you feel a little shaky as you got out of bed the last time? Take note whether you needed a moment to steady yourself or if your eyesight became blurry. Your body is alerting you to the fact that it wasn't prepared for the unexpected movement. Consider 74-year-old Oliver, who used to get out of bed in the morning by shifting his feet. He didn't give it much thought. He fortunately slipped back into bed after losing his balance and fainting for a moment one day. However, things could have gone worse. He realized then that he needed to alter his habit rather than just leaping out of bed. Now, when he wakes up, he goes through 3 steps. He steps forward to increase blood circulation. He wiggles his fingers and toes and takes a few deep breaths. He gently sits up and rolls onto his side. He takes a moment to regain his balance before getting to his feet for the 3rd time. He lets his body a few seconds to acclimate, stretches his arms, and wiggles his ankles. Despite its minor appearance, this modification can significantly lower the chance of experiencing vertigo. Fall risk and balance, as you are aware, falls pose a serious risk to senior citizens, frequently resulting in hospitalization at broken bones and chronic mobility issues. Think about allowing yourself a few more seconds in bed if you are accustomed to waking up quickly. These are life-saving moments. Skipping morning water is the 2nd error. Your body is already slightly dehydrated when you wake up from long hours of sleep, even though you may not think it is vital to drink water right away. Your organs continue to function. Your body loses fluids through breathing and perspiration, and your lungs keep breathing. Your blood circulation is a little thicker when you wake up. Your body has a minor deficit and your blood circulation is sluggish. High blood pressure, poor circulation, and even a higher risk of heart attack or stroke might result from not replacing lost fluids promptly. Consider your feelings in the morning. Do you have a dry mouth when you wake up? Do you have less energy or stiff joints when you wake up? All of these could indicate dehydration, and if coffee is your first beverage rather than water, you might be aggravating the condition. Consider 76-year-old Lucas, who used to head straight for his coffee in the morning without thinking twice. However, as he grew older, he began to have issues like morning brain fog and lightheadedness. After following his doctor's advice to drink water as soon as he got up, he saw a noticeable improvement in a matter of weeks. He became more aware. His energy levels increased and the frequency of his headaches decreased. Maintaining healthy blood flow requires drinking water. It eases the burden on your heart and aids in the effective operation of your kidneys. As soon as you wake up, you should drink a glass of water to rehydrate your organs, boost your metabolism, and increase blood flow. Mornings for individuals with digestive issues. If you prefer something hot, try hot water with a little lemon. Your body has worked hard all night and needs the right amount of water to perform at its best. Don't wait until you're already dehydrated. Don't wait until you're thirsty. Make a habit of starting your morning with water, and if you're still with me and found these insights useful, your body will appreciate it. Please let me know in comment number 2 that you're here now. The third mistake is drinking coffee on an empty stomach for many. The day doesn't really start until you get your first cup of coffee. This routine has been around for decades. Wake up, make a fresh cup, and get to work. But drinking coffee without eating anything first can be one of the worst things you can do to your body, especially after the age of 70, when you wake up with an empty stomach and your body is in a delicate state. Your blood sugar levels are low, your digestive system is just starting to work, and your cortisol, the natural stress hormone, is at its highest. Drinking coffee on an empty stomach can increase cortisol levels, which puts extra stress on your body, which can lead to digestive discomfort and eventually lead to long-term problems like acid reflux or heartburn. If you've ever had coffee and then felt uneasy, lightheaded, or even a little nauseous, it's your body's way of telling you that something's not right. The acidity in coffee can irritate an empty stomach, which can lead to indigestion. Acid reflux or heartburn can be a daily problem for older adults who already have sensitive digestive systems and don't realize it. Consider someone like Daniel, who is 75 years old and used to start every morning with black coffee and eat later. He never saw it as a problem until he started experiencing frequent acid reflux. At first, he thought it was spicy food or just getting older, but after talking to his doctor, he learned that drinking coffee before meals was putting unnecessary stress on his digestive system. He then started eating a light snack before coffee, maybe a banana or a handful of nuts, and within a few weeks his discomfort improved significantly. The idea here is not to give up coffee. It's just to change the order. Eating a small snack before your first cup can help neutralize the acidity. If you usually drink your coffee, try changing it up immediately. Even if you usually drink your coffee, try changing it up. Something as simple as a few crackers, toast, or some fruit before coffee can make a big difference. And if you've ever noticed that coffee sometimes makes you feel overly anxious or jittery, drinking it first can help smooth out that effect. Caffeine is absorbed quickly on an empty stomach, causing a quick boost of energy, and often drinking it before, which slows down this absorption and makes you more stable. So before you take your first sip tomorrow, ask yourself if you've given your body anything to work on. The fourth mistake is to ignore morning stiffness and move too quickly. One of the most dangerous mistakes after 70 is to underestimate the impact of stiffness upon waking. Many people experience some stiffness in their joints upon waking and assume it's a normal part of aging. They push through the discomfort and start moving quickly, not realizing that one wrong move can lead to pain, injury, or even a serious fall while sleeping. Your muscles and joints can become stiff due to less movement and poor blood circulation. This is especially common in older adults because the body produces less of a natural lubricant that helps joints move smoothly. As a result, your body is not fully mobile when you first wake up. If you suddenly stand up too quickly, twist awkwardly, or take unsteady steps, you risk hurting yourself. Think about the morning you woke up and felt tightness in your back, knee, or shoulder. Maybe it subsided after a few minutes, or maybe you brushed it off as nothing serious. But ignoring that stiffness day after day can eventually lead to more serious problems like limited mobility, chronic pain, or injuries that could have been avoided. Take someone like 78-year-old Ethan. He always considered himself very active. So when he woke up, he would just work out with energy. Then one morning on his way to the bathroom, he lost his balance and got stiff in his hip, which took months to recover from because he didn't take an extra few minutes to gently warm up his body. The good news is this mistake is easy to avoid. Spend a few minutes before you get out of bed. Start by gently moving your joints. Move your fingers and toes. Rotate your ankles. Stretch your arms. And even while lying down, lift your knees or slowly move your feet so that your hips loosen up. Roll your shoulders after sitting. Take deep breaths and do some light stretching before standing. This routine doesn't take long, but makes a huge difference. Those extra minutes can make the difference between feeling shaky and starting your day with confidence. It's also important to be alert when taking your first steps. Use a stable surface for support if needed and avoid rushing, especially if you go to the bathroom in dim light. Your body needs time to adjust, and moving slowly can avoid unnecessary stress on your muscles and joints. So don't ignore it the next time you feel stiff. The time your body needs to start moving is to take care of your mobility from the moment you wake up. Be active and independent from the moment you wake up. Take a moment to think about your own morning routine. Have you ever unknowingly made one of these mistakes? The habits you develop in the morning set the tone for the entire day, and they become even more important after the age of 70. A healthy start isn't about making radical changes. It's the small changes that protect your body, keep your mind clear, and help you feel your best from the start. Give yourself a few extra seconds before you get out of bed. Prioritize hydration. Be mindful of how you drink your coffee, or start moving slowly. These small adjustments add up over time and can be the difference between staying active and facing preventable health issues. Many people believe that health issues are inevitable as we age, but that's not entirely true. The choices you make every morning have a huge impact on your longevity and overall well-being. Now that you know these 4 common mistakes, you have the power to avoid them and structure your grief in a way that will support your health for years to come. Need to make a change, or are you already doing something right? I'm really interested in hearing your thoughts. So leave a comment sharing what you learned today and how you plan to put it into practice in your life. Your feedback is very important, and it motivates me to create content that is informative and inspiring. If you found this discussion helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your support so I can continue to create quality content. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to connecting with you in the next video.